Hello, everyone. Welcome to Court with Krissy. What is this world coming to when a man can't even do his job without getting stopped by the cops? This Instacart driver insta-fails in traffic court. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
Well, what happens is Ms. Moore, the prosecutor here, will put on evidence, and it's the obligation of the state to prove all the elements of the offense in this matter beyond a reasonable doubt before the court can find you guilty of anything.
Right.
So she will do that. There may be exhibits. I don't know if she just has one witness or multiple witnesses, but any witness she puts on the witness stand will then will be placed under oath, and she'll go through questioning of that witness to establish whatever she wants to establish. After that individual has testified, you'll have the opportunity to cross-examine or ask that witness questions about the testimony that the witness has given. After the state has concluded its case, you'll have the opportunity to present whatever evidence you wish to provide. You may testify. You're not required to testify. No one can make you testify. However, if you choose to testify in this matter, you also will be placed under oath and tell the court whatever it is that you want the court to know in a narrative fashion. You can just do it from where you're seated. But after the conclusion of your testimony, if you choose to testify, then Ms. Moore will have the opportunity to ask you questions, cross-examine you. After the conclusion of any evidence that you present, the court will then make a decision in this matter. Do you have any questions about the procedure?
No, I just wanted to, like when I was here the first time, I just wanted to make it clear so I wouldn't get in any trouble. I have my phone because I do Instacart, but I also have the receipt from the customer that I was dropping the groceries off to, because
Okay.
I told him when he was pulling me over that I was doing Instacart.
That's part of, okay.
I just wanted you to know that way you were not like, what is this guy doing with his phone sitting out on the
No,
table?
well, that's what we're having the trial for.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions about the
No.
procedure? All right. Ms. Moore, do you have an opening statement?
Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Balthaser, you sort of made an opening statement, but is there anything else you want to add as
Not
an
right
opening
now,
statement?
no.
Okay. Ms. Moore, you may proceed. Call your first witness.
Thank you. I called Trooper Miller to the stand.
Solemnly swear to you affirm that the testimony about give is the truth, and nothing but the truth and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Have a seat, please. For the record, give your name and spell your last name.
Trooper Brian Miller, MILLER, 3855 Altville Road, Granville, Ohio, 43023.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Trooper Miller, how long have you been at State Patrol?
Almost 8 years.
Were you on duty for them on November 5th, 2024?
I was.
And on that date, were you wearing a uniform like the one you're wearing today?
I was.
Were you operating a marked cruiser with working visible light bar?
I was.
And what were your duties on that day?
To enforce traffic and criminal law on public roadways and state-owned property throughout the state of Ohio.
Okay, and at approximately 12:45, was your attention drawn to a vehicle traveling on 21st Street?
It was.
And is that in the city of Newark, Licking County, state of Ohio?
It is.
And what drew your attention to that vehicle?
I was on stationary patrol. I was sitting at the exit from the Ollie's discount store on North 21st Street, just north of Myrtle Avenue, across the street from the Old Bag and Nails pub. I was just watching cars that were traveling northbound. The defendant's vehicle drove by me, and when I looked in the vehicle, he had his left hand on the steering wheel and his phone in his right hand, and he was looking at his phone and obviously manipulating the screen.
And when you say manipulating, what do you mean by that?
It looked as though he was typing or texting or something of that nature.
Okay. So as a result of making that observation, what did you do?
I initiated a traffic stop of the vehicle.
And is your cruiser equipped with a video?
My cruiser is equipped with a dash camera, and then I also wear a body-worn
Body
camera.
cam, that was going to be my next question. And was your body cam working on the day in question?
It was.
If you're looking, you have a screen in front of you?
I did.
Do you see what's on that screen?
It's a paused image of my body camera.
Okay, and is that, it says, the date on that's 11/5/2024?
It is.
The time on that is 12:47. Is that, does this video capture the stop in question?
It does.
Okay, and as you approached the vehicle, did you identify the driver of that vehicle?
I did.
And who was that?
Mr. Seth Balthaser.
And is he in the courtroom here today?
He is.
Can you tell me where you see what he's wearing?
Seated at the defense table wearing a real tree hoodie.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to play a portion of the video now. This has been marked as plaintiff's exhibit number 1. Let's see if it'll play.
Your driver's license on you, sir?
Yeah, is it because of the sticker, her not having the new sticker on
No, it's because you drove by me going like this.
Oh my what?
You're sitting there on your phone, scrolling through your phone as you're driving down the
No,
road.
dude, I'm doing an Instacart delivery and I don't have like a cell phone holder and I was pulling up the navigation thing. I'm literally going to this person's house right now.
I need your driver's license.
Okay.
You're not allowed to do that when you're driving down the road.
Well, I have to see where I'm going. Like, I just pulled it up just to see if I was going the right way because sometimes it reroutes me.
Okay, but as you're driving, you're manipulating your phone. You
Okay.
can't do that.
All right.
Okay? Still on Village Green Court?
Yeah.
Do you own the vehicle?
No, it's my girlfriend's.
Company's the insurance for it.
Hey, what company is the insurance through? Geico.
Geico? Oh, I see. I want to be honest with you, you're going to get a ticket for it. Okay? You can't be on your phone scrolling through your phone while you're driving. Okay? If you had a red light.
I know.
What?
Well, no, I mean, she's saying for fuck's sake, it's not me, it's her.
Okay. Well, you can tell her that when you're driving down the road and you're staring at your phone, you're not going to see when traffic stops. So let me go back and get it done for you. We'll get you on your way.
All right. And just for purposes of the record, just so that we make sure that this gets recorded, when you approached the vehicle, you advised the driver, Mr. Balthaser, about the reason for the stop.
I did.
And what did he tell you?
He said that he was delivering an Instacart order and he was verifying that he was going the right way via his GPS, but he didn't deny the operating or manipulating the phone screen, anything of that nature. He just told me what he was doing and why he was manipulating
Was
the
he
phone
demonstrating what he was doing while he was talking to you?
screen. He was.
Okay, what was he doing?
The whole acting as though he had his phone in his hand. I think he did have his phone in his hand. Showed me what he was doing.
Okay. And as a result of that observation and your conversation with the defendant, what did you do?
I issued a citation for ORC 4511-204. It's prohibition against the use of electronic devices while driving.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Mr. Balthaser, at this point,
Yeah.
you can ask Trooper Miller questions.
Are we not gonna watch, because like the whole ending of it is completely irrelevant. The whole reason why I got sent a flash drive in my.
Do you have a question, Mr. Balthaser?
Well, not really, but I thought you said that I was gonna. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really questions, but it's just trying to cover
That,
up.
well,
Yeah.
again, let me explain things to you, Mr.
Okay.
Balthaser.
Yeah.
Trooper Miller has testified.
Yes.
You can ask him questions about his testimony at this point.
Oh,
And
well-
if you wish to testify later, you may testify,
Yeah.
but this isn't the appropriate time for you to testify, actually, because you're not under oath.
Oh,
So
well.
if you have questions of Trooper Miller,
no, I don't really have any questions for him. It's not really a question, I guess you would say.
okay, well, if
Yeah.
you don't have any questions, then that's it, Trooper. You may step down.
Yeah.
The state has no further witnesses at this time. I would move for admission of the plaintiff's exhibit number 1.
All right, Mr. Balthaser, do you have any objection to admission of the video?
Well, like I was trying to say, we didn't even watch any of the video where he pulled me over to begin with, and that was the whole point of this video. Like, we're just watching the ending of it and the conclusion. Because he said that he has evidence of me, like, on my phone as I was passing him. We didn't even watch the beginning of the video to see that what he can see on video. And it's not really a question, But when he said, I think that he was demonstrating on his phone what he was doing before, that has nothing to do with anything, because my girlfriend was clearly on the phone with me at the very end of this video. So once again, it has no relevance to anything.
Well, okay, Ms. Moore?
If he would like to play the video, he's more than welcome to, Your Honor.
Because you can literally see, I asked for a discovery of it, and I got a flash drive. Me and my girlfriend watched the video. You can't see anything when this cop pulled me over. Like, you cannot literally see anything. You can't see me on my phone or anything. So it's like, it's literally just going off of his word.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, you can rewind it and watch it.
Okay, so I take it you're objecting to the admission of this? Or?
Well, it's just, we didn't really watch it. The whole point of me coming here was the discovery video to show me on my phone as I was passing this guy. And he was trying to, I think he said that I wasn't
Okay,
really.
well, again,
Okay.
let's just talk about State's Exhibit 1, shall we? Are you objecting to it being entered into evidence?
The video?
Yes.
Well, no, I'm not objecting it. It's just we didn't watch the beginning
Okay.
of it, is what I'm saying.
Then the court's going to admit State's Exhibit 1. Do you have any additional evidence to present?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the state has rested at this point, Mr. Balthaser. And you can present any evidence you wish to. Do you wish to testify in this matter?
Well, I mean, the only thing I really don't.
That could be answered yes
Yeah.
or no, Mr. Balthaser.
Well, I don't. I mean, I'm not really good at this. The only thing I have
I
with me,
understand
sir-
you're not good at it, and
Right.
that's why most people would have an attorney representing them if they.
Right.
But I'm not saying you need to have an attorney.
Right.
I'm saying, at this point, do you have evidence you wish to present?
Oh,
And-
well, then yes, if that's the
Okay,
correct way to
and
do it,
do you
yes.
wish to testify regarding this matter?
So like this stuff I'm saying, you would just go up there and say it. That's the only difference.
Well, you don't even have to go up there and say it. You can sit there and say it,
Okay.
but you'll be placed under oath if you wish to testify.
I guess that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, we're not here to guess. It's a yes or no.
Then yes.
Okay. If you would stand, raise your right hand to be sworn, please.
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of
Yes.
perjury?
Yes.
All right, you may be seated.
Yes.
What is it that you wish the court to know here, Mr.
Well, I
Balthaser?
just, like I said, I wanted to make it clear that I was doing an Instacart order. I do them all the time. I have to periodically glance at my phone. That's what I told the first judge when I came in here. I have to periodically glance at my phone to make sure I'm going the right way because the GPS messes up, like, I'd say probably about 35–40% of the time. The judge even wrote that down on the first ticket that I do Instacart, and I have all the evidence that I was doing an Instacart delivery. And like I said, the video, I would like to watch it from the beginning, not just the ending that has no relevance to why he pulled me over to begin with.
All right. Would you play
Sure.
the video
Do you
for
want
the
the
court, please?
cruiser camera or you want the body camera?
I think if you can do both, preferably, ideally, then both. But I'm pretty sure I had both. I don't remember. I don't know. Whatever's the best view, whatever gives the best advantage, the best view, I guess, which would probably be the dash.
What advantage are you looking for? What's the best advantage? What?
I guess the dash cam, because you can't really. I guess I don't know if he can see better through the body cam as he's driving behind me or the dash cam.
The
I'm
body
not
cam's
sure.
going to show you the steering wheel.
Yeah. I wouldn't be the best. He would be the best person to ask for that information.
Are you going to testify during this, or are you going to?
Are you talking to me or him?
Yeah, you. Since this is your evidence.
Like by saying something, if I see something that doesn't fit or something.
Would you just like me to play the video?
Well,
Your-
let's just play the video.
Okay.
I think that was me, the first person. I don't remember.
You switch the body cam.
I just didn't see me on my phone as I was passing him. I see no evidence.
I just
of-
asked you a question. Do you want?
I mean, I guess. I guess. I don't really know if it's going to show much of a different perspective from the beginning. But
You want to continue watching this?
no, I didn't know if you guys wanted to. I thought that's why you started playing, like you all want to watch it.
This is your evidence, so you have to
Okay.
tell me when you want to stop.
Well, like I was saying, the ending doesn't really, it's not really relevant to why I got pulled over. Like, he said that he saw me, but there's no clear evidence of me on my phone as I'm passing him. That was the whole point why I asked for the flash drive from him to see if there was actual clear evidence, and there's no clear evidence of me on my phone at all. And I wasn't swerving, I wasn't speeding. And if I was clearly on my phone manipulating it, I would be swerving, or I probably would have hit somebody.
All right. Anything else you?
Well, I just have my receipt for the Instacart, and I have it pulled up on my app that the lady I was delivering to.
Okay.
That's all I have, sir.
All right. Cross-examination.
Thank you. In order to check the navigation, did you pick up your phone and look at it?
I have to, I told the first judge, I have to periodically glance at my phone, or sometimes I put it up, my girlfriend has like a navigating screen in the center,
Okay.
so I have
my
to
question-
touch that as well.
My question is, did you pick up your phone and look at it as you were navigating to the area?
No, I have to periodically glance at it.
Okay. Did you have it in your hand?
It was setting, like, no, not at the time, it was setting on like, by the cup holder. I did have it in my hand at the very end.
Okay.
As you
Were you
can
talking
clearly
with your
see.
girlfriend at the time?
At the very end when he pulled me over, yes.
Okay.
That's
So
when I
you're,
called her, is when he pulled me over to this parking lot.
in order to look at the, did you have the navigation plugged in your phone?
It was already put in I put, I left Kroger on 21st Street, and I put the address in before I left. I always put it in before I leave.
Okay. In order to check where you're going, how do you check your phone?
I have to glance at it, I have to look at it. It's the same as having it on her screen. I still have to look at it and divert my eyes away from the road for like a half a second. I have to do it periodically. I was coming up on 13, which is where he pulled me over, like right before Price Road, and I was making sure I wasn't turning on Price, and I have to make sure I was going the right way on 13. I was turning left, and I was making sure I was not going right. Like I said, the GPS does mess up on me, and I can prove to you guys that I do Instacart literally, like, I do it like 6 to 7 days a week. Probably like 12, 13 hours
Okay.
a day.
I'm not worried about your Instacart. When the trooper stopped you, you stated that you did not have a holder for your phone and you were checking the navigation.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was being honest. Yeah, I don't have a cell phone holder.
Okay,
But
so.
I did go out and purchase one afterwards, but I do not.
All right, what's
And
the
I
purpose?
did
Wait,
have
hold on.
this-
What's the
okay.
purpose of a cell phone holder?
To hold your cell phone.
Right. Where?
On your car.
So you can
up
see
by
it,
the
correct?
dash. Right.
Because if you don't have a cell phone holder, most of the time you're lifting up your phone to check your phone.
It wouldn't be any different than me having it on the center screen. I still have to manipulate the GPS on my one. Like, if I have it connected through her center screen, which I do 95% of the time, I still have to manipulate that screen and look. Like, it's literally part of my job. The first judge I told, he said, I understand.
Your driver's
I have
Thank you,
to.
you've answered my question.
license on you, sir?
Yeah, is it because of the sticker, her not having the new sticker on
No, it's because you drove by me going like this.
Oh my, what?
You're sitting there on your phone, scrolling through your phone as you're driving down the
No,
road.
dude, I'm doing an Instacart delivery, and I don't have like a cell phone holder, and I was pulling up the navigation thing. I'm literally going to this person's house right now.
I need.
Okay, so you just told the officer you don't have a cell phone, you were pulling up the navigation on your phone, is that correct?
Right, but that's right. But how are you going to word that?
Thank
I'm
you,
shocked that
I have no further questions.
I would like one other thing to say. I meant to say it at the time, but I would like to. I don't know if it's too late now.
No, it's not too late.
He switched up his wording when he wrote the ticket multiple times. Like, when he originally pulled me over, he said I was manipulating my phone device, but then he said I was texting. Then he said I was typing in an address, and then I don't know what he said after that. It changed multiple times.
All right.
That's that. Other than that, that's a. But to answer her, I do have my cell phone clearly in my hand, but you have no evidence of me holding my cell phone as I'm passing him. And as me being in a parking lot on the phone with my girlfriend, that has no relevance to anything.
All right, thank you. Closing on behalf of
Thank
the
you.
state.
Trooper Miller testified that he was sitting on 21st Street watching traffic go by when he observed the defendant driving past him with his cell phone in his hand and what appeared to be him moving his fingers across the screen. Upon stopping him, I think the video's clear, he told him that the reason for the stop, and he said that he was pulling up the navigation to do his order. We believe that Trooper Miller did have a good vantage point to be able to see that the defendant admitted to what he was doing, and we would ask for a guilty finding. And you know, as for the law, there is an exemption for navigation, but you cannot have the cell phone in your hands while you're doing that. So we would ask for a guilty finding.
All right, thank you. Mr. Balthaser,
Yes.
any closing argument?
There's no clear evidence of me on my phone, except for at the very end, which has no relevance to anything. I mean, anybody would clearly agree.
All right, thank
I mean,
you.
it is what it is.
Okay. Well, Mr. Balthaser, first of all, the trooper's testimony is evidence, okay? Now, just because it's not seeable on State's Exhibit 1 doesn't mean that it didn't happen, right?
Right.
You agree
but
with me on that?
I do.
You're not here to argue now.
Okay.
It's my turn.
I'm not arguing.
Yeah, sure you are.
Okay.
It's my turn to talk.
Okay.
And you're saying that just because you had your phone in your hand when he stopped you doesn't mean you had your phone in your hand when you drove by him, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to quote Ohio Revised Code Section 4511.204B7, which would say a person using an electronic wireless communications device for navigation purposes is exempted from from being cited for this, provided that the person does not do either of the following during the use: manually enter letters, numbers, or symbols in the device, hold or support the device with any part of the person's body. Now, you admitted that you didn't have a holder for the phone. And had you done that, it would have been like a center console where you could probably manipulate. But when you're holding it up like this and driving with another hand, that is a violation. And the court is going to find that you are guilty of this violation beyond a reasonable doubt.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to state to the court before the court imposes a sentence?
But you're going off of you're.
We're not arguing this. I found you guilty.
Well, you just asked me if I had anything else to say. And
no, I asked you if you had anything regarding sentencing.
No.
Okay. See,
I mean,
because the sentence, I don't have a choice in this. It's a $150 fine on the first offense. Or you could, and fine can be waived if you take a course regarding this and show proof of that to the clerk. Now,
what does that entail?
well, the clerk will tell you about that. I don't know all the details, or the bailiff will assist you, but that would be the way that you can avoid the $150 fine.
Right.
If there's a second offense, it only gets worse. Okay, we don't want you in that situation. It appears you bought a holder for your phone.
Yeah.
Use it. Okay.
Yeah.
And good luck to you, sir.
Okay.